All right. Hey, wanted to talk a minute about this story that uh, I've seen it a couple places here and there, but you really got to look for it. It's kind of slipped through the cracks with all the focus being on the election, of course. There's some drama going on within the Proud Boys. And apparently, some of them are a little too proud. Too proud to continue to pretend publicly that they are not a white supremacist group. I don't think there's anybody who knows who the Proud Boys are who doesn't know that they're a white supremacist group. That's kind of their thing. I don't know why they think they have been successful in pretending otherwise. They have publicly for years, they were formed in 2016, and they would go on different platforms of leadership and claimed that they were just a, quote, Western civilization advocacy group. And I don't even know what the hell that means. Like, why do you have to advocate for Western culture? In Western culture? I don't understand. But anyway, their leader at the time, Gavin McInnes, he stepped back because he was getting so much negative attention. What he would do, it was really funny because he would go on these different platforms and be interviewed about his group. Clutch his pearls at the mere mention that him or his group would ever advocate for violence of any kind. And then you cut to a clip of him on his podcast or YouTube channel or whatever, advocating for violence, like banging his fist on the desk and telling, go punch him in the face and all this. It's hilarious. But anyway, they got a little bit of attention recently, as everyone knows, about with the second presidential debate between Trump and Biden, where Trump told them to stand back and stand by. They were very excited about that. There were memes by the time the debate was even over. But apparently there's some drama right now in the Proud Boys. It appears that some of them are a little too proud. Too proud to pretend publicly anymore that they are not a white supremacist group. Everybody knows they're a white supremacist group. That's their whole thing. They're a bunch of rednecks who like to dress up like they're in the military and carry their guns around and advocate for violence against anyone who isn't, white or whatever. They're very against Antifa. They have said this. They're against anti-fascist. There ought to be a word for that. There ought to be a word for someone who is being against fascism, but whatever. Well, I'm sure they'll come up with some term at some point. But anyway, apparently within the leadership of the group, there is the people who want to continue to pretend publicly that they're not what everyone knows they are. And then there are other people who want to just come out and say, I'm here, I'm proud, I'm racist. So they're going to rebrand as the Proud Goys. So there's going to be the Proud Boys and the Proud Goys. I'm sure that'll be a lot like when there were two versions of Rat touring around the country at the same time. Any hair metal fans? Yeah? Okay. Where are we? Yeah, so there's a quote here that I wanted to read it off my phone here. Where is it? Quote, our logo will forthwith, he learned that term from Trump, will be changed to reflect our core beliefs of the Proud Boys members. So we'll wait on pins and needles to see what that is. I'm sure it'll be like a black person hanging or something. He also says, quote, we will no longer cuck to the left by appointing token Negroes as our leaders. We will no longer allow homosexuals or other undesirables, in quotes, into our ranks. We will confront the Zionist criminals who wish to destroy our civilization. They're the ones who are trying to destroy our civilization, and we will no longer cuck to the left. That is a. It's amazing to me how the right has taken this term. Now he says we will no longer cuck to the left. Now cuck is a shortened version of the word cuckold, which typically, if porn has served me right, which I believe it has, is when one man watches another man fuck his wife. So does this guy think that the left has been fucking his wife, and he's just been like standing by watching it the whole time, and the only way to stop it is to stop pretending to be a white nationalist? It's very strange. He goes on to say, quote, we recognize that the West was built by the white race alone, and we owe nothing to any other race. The West was built by the white race alone, except for all the slaves that they made do the work for them. So yeah, this little breakup between the boys and the goys is going to be very, very interesting to watch. I'm just, let's hope that they can come together and realize that they have more in common than not.